every single sport have rivalries. But the Battle of North America will always bring the fans out to see who will be the king of NA. And some years ago it was dominated by Cloud9 after lifting NA's only major trophy. But as C9 faded, due to players leaving or quitting, Liquid took the crown after winning the Intel Grand Slam. But as time went on, Liquid is seeing this crown disappear. And in the end of CSGO, the new battle for who will go into CS2 as the king of NA just happened, when Liquid was set up to face Complexity in the grand final, or what most would call this, the last grand final of CSGO. Complexity starts by sending 2 players B and 3 players towards A. But here it's not any normal setup, with having 2 of the A players pushing down towards middle, and here they shift walk down on the right side of middle. While Liquid are sending 1 player second mid, 1 player up banana, while the last 3 are staying in ramp, holding middle in case Complexity are pushing. But due to the way Complexity pushes towards middle, Nef misses Complexity players and get ready to peek banana, and here a big fight breaks loose.
Question will be, can Halser keep it up? Is it a one-off or is it all series long? Grim right down middle in the pistol, so...
As well as Complexity, banana player uses this Molotov to force the banana players to be stuck behind logs so he can't help his teammate fight the middle players pushing, and Complexity takes a swift round. I think the silent push is what sold this so well, since the push is slower than what Liquid expected and Complexity was allowed to get a great timing.
Complexity not giving much space, and they are suffocating them.
Complexity are back on pushing middle, and on Inferno I think in general mid pushes are underutilized at all levels of CSGO.
Right back to it with Elige's MP9.
And here Complexity Molotovs bottom mid and banana to force Liquid to stay in ramp with 4 players. And then they have Elige pushing down and finds 1 kill and a lot of damage, combined with some nades and a banana player as well spamming. And look at the map, it's like CT just won ramp control 22 seconds into the round, and Complexity takes 1 more round.
Seeing hobbits and elves and all that jazz, you know. I'm all about it.
Was it boring? Was it boring or?
No. It was entertaining. It was fun. A couple laughs, you know, some good action sequence. It's like watching a Transformers movie.
Complexity are playing a more relaxed setup with 3 players going towards A short and then 2 players on B, when 1 uses utility, runs back to spawn to pick up more utility and then returns back to B. While Liquid are going 2 players second mid and 3 players towards banana, ramp and middle. After utility fades in banana, Liquid starts to take it. And here Complexity has not enough players to hold off with 3 Liquid players rapidly clearing banana. Grim and JT uses this setup to flash over the roof and allow Grim to find 1 kill in banana.
First and second flash, and it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
And I love that he just falls off and does not try to get more kills, since he knows that even if he gets 1 more kill, he can't die, then JT will be all alone. In the meantime, Putsy Molotovs mid to make sure Complexity's mid player can't swing him when he rotates off, and he does a lot of damage to Halser. Liquid uses a default take, and here Grim on the boost is just hiding behind the quad position, and just pops off his head after the flash and finds 1 kill on Naf. But Putsy and OC are quick to trade, since with this boost, Liquid knew where JT was, and JT had to try and get 1 more kill before dying. And Complexity can't do much in the retake, and Liquid takes the first round.
And a Molotov destined for the back of the site, it seems.
And missed the second molly.
Yeah, that won't screw over Patsy. When a single tick of fire would have killed him, Patsy gets a chance.
Complexity and Liquid are on the same setup like last round, but Liquid are now trying something new. Since Complexity have not been actively fighting for banana, Liquid waits out the utility and then starts to take banana with 3 players, while the 2 last players are taking full apps control. And something fun to see is that the apps players are trying to leave apps when Complexity throws the banana retake utility with a Molotov and a smoke to force Liquid off, and Liquid decides to go A instead. And here you can see the apps player walk back again to apps. Halstork and Elige have an interesting setup, with Halstork looking into the wall as an anti-flash setup, while Elige on the roof is taking the first contact, and it's very important to be the middle of the roof, since if Elige plays on the left side towards the wall, Liquid will be able to spot Halstork as well. Over on B, Ykinder tries to fake it, and this was a great idea, since JT have rotated off B, but Grim finds Ykinder, and now Liquid are forced to go towards A, but OC alone with the bomb is still in banana. JT finds 1 kill, while Elige shows himself on the roof and jumps down and makes a lot of noise, so when Liquid swings, they are not aware of Halstork. And here he gets 1 kill after hitting his jump mid-spray and kills him mid-air. And OC in the 1v5 get 2 great kills in middle, but can't do much more.
It depends if Liquid are going to take too much time to make a decision. They're selling a fake here. Ykinder dies. Now they know it's A.
Elige
And JT gets a kill as well.
Halser's spot could be great here. Ooh, God, another bad mouse wheel. We've seen 2 of those this series. OC, beautiful headshots on the response. Too bad his entire team is dead around him. And of course, balcony. Floppy's 5-7 is going to get the kill right back, and this is free guns.
Liquid are back to pistols and are going for quite an aggressive A split with 3 players middle and 2 players apps. And here I love how Complexity are rather focusing having a strong mid present, and then allowing Liquid more apps control, since apps control is no good if you can't go to middle or jump out of balcony. And here it's a cleanup. Just like last round, Liquid when going for these mid takes are not doing much together and more one by one, and Complexity cleans them up.
They're potentially running into the other 4 players. They don't have bracket control. They haven't thrown a single flash up mid, and they literally run in as if they were pressured to do that from the beginning of the round. But there was no real pressure, was there?
No, you're dead on. And now they're just going to trickle into this crossfire. No tools to work with, so easy pickups from Floppy. Elige makes sure the Balk creep can't come out, and this one's just going to be an easy Complexity 4th.
Complexity shifts gear this round, and here uses 2 flashes and a smoke to take banana, while the mid players of Complexity Molotov's bottom ramp to force a player who pushes early to go up towards banana. And here Complexity finds Yikinder again, who is running out of a smoke, full blind and hit by a Molotov. Not ideal. A Molotov banana paired with a smoke and Complexity have gotten full banana control, and this forces Liquid to rethink their B push and rather focus on A site. The mid take is great from Liquid, with Patsy finding the first kill, and I love takes like this. No utility, just pure aim, since this takes away the man advantage Complexity had, as well as gives Liquid more mid control.
Real results that time.
Liquid then uses some utility to try and force a B player to rotate, since the bomb is still in ramp. But this has the opposite effect, since when Liquid throws the fake on A, Complexity understands this, since they can't see any Liquid player pushing towards A, and 2 players rotate from A to B. On the execute, Neff finds the first kill, but JT gets to kill the planter through the smoke, but gets traded back instantly. At the same time, Neff took 3 and can kill Elige, and Liquid secures 1 more round.
Front sight at 30 seconds. They have to extinguish it and cross, and now hits the drive-by. Grim peeled off of the boost. Elige is trying to get his lineup. That's going to be a bunch of shots both ways, and JT stops the bomb plant, but Naf's position on tree catches Elige off.
Complexity are not on the greatest buy with a Meg 7, but as we saw from Simple, shotguns on Inferno are kinda in the meta. And here Complexity are going 3 players in apps, where Halzerk on the Meg 7 will hold close to the T door, while Floppy will be playing behind on the corner, so Liquid will focus him first, as well as Elige holding bedroom, since if Liquid are able to take bedroom, the whole app setup kinda fails. And here when Liquid swings, we can see all 3 players focus Floppy, and Halzerk is allowed to casually kill 2 out of the 3 second mid players in 3 seconds.
Mag 7, huh? The shotgun meta. Bop! Boom!
While the last gets to run back by taking a lot of damage, a very risky setup, since Complexity are so invested in apps. With the Legion bedroom, mid is open, and hereafter Legion and Halzerk have to retreat after Naf finds Floppy. Yikinder is allowed to run middle and just misses his chance of killing Elige and Halzerk. But Yikinder is able to find Halzerk jumping out of apps, and Elige plays it smart by not trying to swing and get traded, but rather wait, since it's still a 3v2, and he's alone on site, and if he dies, Liquid will win the round. Elige's slow play pays off, where he finds both Yikinder and Naf and wins the round.
Posted.
Wait, don't have to do
Following the
anything.
flash.
One more. Can you street flash right
One
now?
more hole. Yeah, tree flashing.
Spam me. One more holes.
I'm getting out, I'm getting out.
Come back, come back,
4v2.
come back, come
Come more. I'm back 4v2, I'm getting out of here.
He doesn't get out.
Give you a
4v2.
smoke, I'll spot for you. Or
Did you
we're
get that
2-2.
guy, Ocon?
Oh, wait. Lane.
Fuck, this is a B guy.
Lane in holes.
Lane holes.
We still will
Pushing
push on B.
Ping in the back phase.
Coming
Okay.
to me.
Liquid needed to win a round, and here a mid push is the answer. Never mind, the idea was great, but the flashes were not, as well as Liquid hitting each other and running into each other in the smoke, and Complexity can just clean house.
They're the same, but they were always strong. But I think they're a little bit stronger than they were in CSGO. Autos were good, but
Mid is crazy this round, with Naf deciding to Molotov top banana to make sure Complexity can't take it, and then jumping down in Mexico to hold middle. And here Liquid meets this by throwing 2 Molotovs to banana to make sure Liquid is not pushing, and then 2 nades bottom mid to do some damage. But in banana, look at the Molotovs. There are no smokes, and this allows JT to just swing top banana and have his advanced Nvidia settings on, and he's able to find Yikinder bottom mid.
Don't really hit their targets. Fire all over the damn place, and JT picks up Yikinder. He is 1-9. JT
Dude.
versus Yikinder head-to-head is almost entirely to JT's favor.
Liquid goes for a mid take, and here they have managed to push Complexity out of middle, with a smoke long and a mid push. But here Liquid wants to take long, and here they uses a great flash to allow OC and Patsy to push the smoke and Elige, who is the only long defender for Complexity. And here Elige finds one kill, and this forces Liquid to go back to short and take it. But look at the map. Complexity have full control and info on where Liquid are, so this execute will be impossible. And Naf tries his best, but Complexity have too much info and Liquid loses another round.
Everything he can, but Floppy takes his head off, and poor Daps 1v3, position found out already. Grim's looking for a piece of the action. And this will be a 7th to the CT side.
Round 10 is a classic slow round from Liquid, where they slow down and just tries to play off Cole's aggressive setups. But sadly in this round, Complexity are not aggressive in the start, and this ruins Liquid's whole plan. So after 50 seconds of nothing, Liquid decides that B is the right call. And this is as soon as Complexity decide they want banana control as well. And here Elige and JT goes banana, where Elige position himself to hold for the corner peak, while JT crawls toward car. And here they find 4 kills for 1 trade, effectively ruining Liquid's round.
Pack of pistol players awaiting them around this next turn. Elige, JT, 4 frags between the two of them, and they'll shut down this one.
Liquid's problems so far are Yikinder this half. If his early aggression works out, Liquid have the greatest entry fragger at the moment. But the dark side of entry fragging is when it does not work, and Yikinder is now 1 and 10 with 25 ADR, not ideal. And here Liquid have to do some changes to have a shot at going into round 11. Yikinder uses a smoke on the Molotov as well as a pop flash. And here he finds the first kill to JT.
Floppy is playing better than ever.
That's the beauty of it, right? And I mean, I think that's part of Elige's personality and demanding the best.
Wait, never mind. Grim used a nade and gets the first kill of the round. So for all that effort from Yikinder, his great opening kill doesn't give Liquid a man advantage as they were hoping for, but rather neutralizes the position of both teams. But Liquid are too slow. Look at this, it's sped up. Complexity have 1 player left on B, but instead of taking B, they're rather waiting for Complexity to rotate over from A. And after Floppy clears apps and kills Daps, Complexity understands that this will be a B take, and Elige is already rotating. Complexity uses a great Molotov to stop Liquid, and makes them waste crucial time on the CT smoke, and when Liquid can finally push site, Hulzer casually walks up on Coffins and here finds 1 kill, and together with Grim finds the last player.
He's even better.
Hulzer peeks around Coffins, him and Grim hold off the B site, 5 in a row from Complexity.
Complexity have been loving the mid pushes, and in round 12, they have the perfect way to set it up. Allowing Hulzer to first peek middle will make sure Liquid do not peek middle in the fear of the AWP, and we can see how they are avoiding peeking up into ramp and Hulzer. And with this, Complexity Molotov's bottom mid to use the Molotov particles to allow Elige to walk down middle again, and he gets a great position bottom mid, as well as JT getting his revenge to Yikinder and kills him banana. And this sells the Elige push even more. All Elige have to do is to worry about Nuff, and here uses some trigger discipline to kill both Nuff and OC.
Silver linings, boys. And Elige, bloodlust. Flashbangs on Banana have Naf distracted. These other players are going to walk right up into Elige.
Putsy peeks up from Mexico and kills Elige, and Hulzer had just stopped looking to rather look second mid, and this cost Elige life and Hulzer 50 HP. Liquid tries to take B, but here Grim with a great timing kills both B players, and Complexity takes another round.
2 for now. A players not rotating over. Ooh, JT, ton of damage. Sets up Grim wonderfully.
While Complexity fails the mid-run boost, Liquid are taking banana control, but more in a slow and steady way, rather than full-on rushing it. Liquid Molotov sandbags, and here Complexity smokes it off to pretend there is a player towards sandbags, and this stops Liquid for a bit since the smoke just blocks their vision. Liquid takes banana, but Complexity are ready with 3 players holding. Liquid uses a flash that blinds Hulzer and forces him to back off, but JT and Grim are ready for the wide swing, with JT in an off angle and Grim ready with a Molotov. Top banana to make sure Liquid can't push up towards B without being blocked from the rest of their team and players in banana.
Fix with CS2 right now, but in the future.
Elige and Floppy in middle play an interesting bait and switch setup that fails, where Elige takes the first contact and dies, and Floppy can only secure 1 kill before being traded, and it's a 3v3, and all of Complexity players are far away. Well, there are some bad ways Liquid decides to play this hold, with having 2 players in pit and 1 site going to short. But there's an opening in the long smoke and Hulzer is allowed to peek and find the site player. And now the 2-man pit setup looks dumb, since Complexity have 2 Molotovs and 2 flashes for the retake. OC finds 1 kill, but Putsy fails the spray, and OC alone on site is being Molotoved and run down by 2 Complexity players.
I'm going to try to push the off out on short, get ahead of it. JT and Grim looking for the trade frag. 8 HP, and Grim kills Patsy first. OC, he's stuck, and Hulzer hunts him down. It is Complexity right back at it. You finally get a bomb plant. You finally get a bomb site.
Complexity are back on 3B and 2A setup, since Liquid have been investing a lot of resources towards B early most rounds. But this time they're sending 3 players second mid and 2 apps, where both Floppy and Hellstruck is ready, and here Liquid finds the first kill on Floppy in Boiler. But when peeking sidewalk they have 2 flashes and no one uses it, and Hellstruck can trade back. And this is the power of how slow Complexity have been when it came to apps control, so Liquid doesn't really expect Hellstruck to be here. In the meantime Complexity are rotating, and this is read perfect by Liquid. Liquid allow the Elige to join up short without contesting it, so they can push the long smoke as 3 players to find Grim. And Nuff stays app to play as the lurker, and Liquid are going into an open site.
B bomb site. Dare I say it, a free 3rd round win.
No, it's not. JT's still on banana.
And as the caster said, JT have to be the man in this round. Liquid on the side take is doing it slow, and this allows JT to, rather than take a fight and die, is using his time to get Liquid to use smokes towards him too soon, so the retake will be easier. Some good flashes and smokes allows JT to find 2 kills, leaving Patsy alone in the 1v2, and JT finds him as well. And the player that had to come up clutch actually did it, and he secures Complexity's 14th round.
Peeks off Coffin, Yakinder's gonna get taken out. JT double kill. Oh my god. And Patsy's 15 health. He's gonna try to cheat
something
through smoke, and JT with the triple. Nothing's free versus this Complexity other than your ass kicking.
Complexity is back to the early aggression with Hellstruck being ran boost over middle to look ramp and Elige pushing down to try and find some kills in second mid. Since you have no need to worry about any players from ramp or bottom mid holding him or pushing him, as long as he stays on the right wall in mid and Hellstruck is holding.
The opening duel as well. Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
But here Hellstruck finds 1 kill and Elige finds 1 more. But again, Hellstruck falls off before Elige can get back, leaves Elige stuck in middle being pushed by second mid and bottom mid, and Liquid are able to get 1 kill back. But Liquid now thinks it's a great idea to push banana, and here Grim smokes bottom banana, and OC with a flash allows Yakinder to push through the smoke, and here JT finds Yakinder quite easy, since when pushing a smoke, the player outside of the smoke will always see the player pushing first, and by just pure luck, JT finds OC when he sprays through the smoke.
Daps is holding off for any more mid aggression. They try to press out. Yakinder's running through smokes. Dude, JT!
There's a smoke there.
Liquid does a proper take by sending 2 players B with utility to fake and make noise, but at the same time having 2 players take apps and 1 in middle to help the A take. Here the 2 banana players are able to force Liquid to have 3 players staying B, while the apps player creeps up towards balcony to pop out. And here Hellstruck with a great flash allows Floppy to find 2 kills and open up A site after Elige got killed.
Knows how to win. Yeah, well, he's not doing the calling. You know, besides when it's convenient, of course, it's still going to be JT's job, but...
And we can see that the banana players are rotating since they know that A site should be clear, while Hellstruck, still unsure how Liquid are set up, joins Floppy and apps to go out balcony. Liquid are able to find some kills, but in the 2v2 retake with no kits, it's impossible and Complexity takes 1 more round.
Cut down by Floppy, who thrives in this pit and thrives under this new companionship of Elige. The time decides this one, and it is indeed a Complexity 14-2 Liquid.
Complexity starts the round off with Grim swinging banana and kills Yakinder full blind, but OC is able to trade back with a scout. And as we can see, Liquid have force going into this round in hope to win the round so they're not down 2-15. So seeing Yakinder die early when he needs to get an opening kill is crazy. Complexity slowly takes banana to clear everything while keeping utility until the side take. And when the side take happens, Liquid still have Daps stuck on A site. And here, after Daps finds Hellstruck, Liquid understand that they have been too slow in the retake. And even though it's a 3v2, the time is against them and Liquid opts to save.
Yeah, the retake even going, so not even gonna try it. Gonna try to crush the exits. They've done about half the job now. 2 players exiting spawn.
Going into this round, both teams are on an interesting buy, with Liquid having a Hof, Force and Hof buy on their side, while Complexity are going for some Galils, AK and a Scout. Not ideal. Complexity starts to round off great by finding 1 kill banana and 1 more top middle. But then they split up with half the team thinking banana is the right call, when the last 2 players are holding mid and second mid. And here it fails.
Hit the bomb. Okay.
With the mid player not spotting Naf walking down second mid and he able to kill Floppy, as well as Naf finding Elige trying to trade. Something I think Elige did here is an overstep as we call it, and he kinda swings too much to try and get this trade and should rather have joined his team with banana, and a 5v3 is now a 3v3. But B is the only option now that Naf have gotten mid control, And here with the default smokes, Complexity are able to take site, while Liquid peaks 1 by 1 and Complexity wins the grand final with a 16-2 win. Insane.
Post plant for Complexity, and Grim just locks into the corner of all of this. So sure enough, you have witnessed something fantastic tonight in absolute domination from Complexity to qualify.
Thanks for watching. Here are 2 videos YouTube told me you would like. Bye!